Alright, the kettle. I'm like, the kettle is a nice weapon on this map. I'm not even gonna lie. So 10MP, frame on, FSR performance, and high. What resolution is 2K again? 2K is 1920 by 1080. Right, 2560 by 1440. It's technically 2.5K, but I call it 3K because that's what it's like mathematically is. And 4K is 3840 by 2160. This looks like shit. What the fuck, bro? Look at all the grass. Upscaling on AMD is not for the weak of heart. Look at like around the head when we move around there. Oh my god, bro. Try FSR 4. Oh, I would love to. I would love to do it, bro. But we can't because it's not supported. Maybe in like 5 years? Oh fuck, somebody's extracting! Let's kill him. We're gonna die of spawn this game, but it's gonna be fine, right? Oh no, we're not gonna make it in time! Yeah, we're not gonna be able to kill him. But we can scare him, maybe? Nope. Not even that. Are they gonna attack me now? That would be unfortunate. They are. I should have saved my thing. As long as we keep our stamina, I can dodge those shots, we should be fine, right? Let's play cool. You get an inventory stuff. Yeah, I'm not doing that. If I had to fiddle around in a bunch of settings and a bunch of apps to enable features, I'm not doing that, bro. We can do it for like a comparison's sake, benchmark sometimes, but I'm not gonna jump around in like 50 billion different apps every time I'm gonna benchmark something because it doesn't support it natively in the game. Like nobody should. It's not really why we spend money to buy stuff. If the 97 XT costs like $50, yeah, sure. You have to download a bunch of apps. You have to enable a bunch of features. Like if you wanna use it, sure. But a high-end flagship for like $1 trillion, I'm not doing that. For two reasons. One, you shouldn't have to. Number two, when you do benchmarks, you wanna use whatever you can in the game as simple as possible. We can't keep running around for 5 different settings, but it would be fun to compare the 3 versus 4 in terms of like the noise level. Because if it doesn't improve that much, like it's not even worth doing it to begin with. But I'm guessing there are other like benchmarkers that have already done that, so you could just watch those videos. Do you think me going for 9950 XOD for a single PC stream is overkill? You know what? You should probably get just the 9800X 3D and then a super cheap like 12400F build. And use it as a streaming PC with a capture card. FPS wise, it's not the end of the world. You probably not even gonna notice it, but input today gets a lot worse when you have to encode a stream, especially if you wanna like record at the same time. But it depends a little on your UKs, I guess. If you're gonna edit a lot also, you want like the stronger CPU to begin with. But if you're mainly gonna stream, I would probably get a dual PC setup. But that's just my opinion. We are running 26 milliseconds of input delay ish, around that on this build with these settings. We checked it at the start of the previous game. Only high with no upscaling or frame we were running 14 milliseconds, 16. And I was like, the trade-off for the FPS, 100% worth it. Once you go above 30, like 35, 40 milliseconds, that's where, you know, you start contemplating about life, if you should be playing on these settings or not. But around 20, 25, I'd say it's worth it, bro. It's just way smoother. Like, we're only 400 FPS, bro. That's pretty good. Oh, a weapon case. Is it an anvil? Usually we get... Fuck. Usually we get, like, anvils. They know that's what we want. What app to show FPS? I am using MSI Afterburner with a custom overlay. I have a tutorial on my YouTube channel if you wanna get the exact same one. But you can just download MSI Afterburner and then create your own overlay. Like, customize it the way you want it. But some people want to see more of the... so on TikTok right now you can't even see the whole overlay. I have the CPU and the GPU clock speeds, but I cut that off for the YouTube, TikTok live streams. It's just simpler to see the stats. Change your name back to Clitag. I've thought about it, but it doesn't make any sense. Like, what does it even mean, you know? I'm just gonna keep the name on my Fortnite only account, I think, for now at least. But Clitag is like more of a name, you know, like a person. And FPS Cap is more of a channel that do benchmarks. Or am I crazy? Creating a custom UI for MSI border using AI to create a cool overlay. I think go for it. I've spent quite some time to get this the way it is, the way I like it. But you don't even have to use AI. Wait, are you talking about the app itself, like MSI app? What do we drop here? Do we drop one seed? We don't need that. Let's craft some more meds. How does the game run at 440p? Not very good. We did some benchmarks yesterday. I posted benchmarks on YouTube. It's alright. You can check those if you want to see the numbers. Alright, let's get out of it. There's a lot of arts today. How do you have that much FPS? We are running both upscaling. So if you see like the quality, like the noise level on like the stair when we move the mouse, it looks horrible with FSR, but it's super smooth and responsive. So this is a nice experience. On Spaceport, if we put 100 people in one room and they could game on this setup, with my monitor, it's a 480 Hz monitor, I think most people would agree that on Spaceport, in particular, it's just better to lower your settings and run it as native as you can. For this game, like, it's pretty beautiful, this game. Alright, let's kill this guy, let's extract him. What do you have? A jolt mine. That's not gonna help us now. But on Spaceport, when you do the PvP, I'd rather my game looks a little bit worse. And then... you get some extra FPS. Alright, we're gonna rat this guy. Bro, why are you stream sniping, bro? Come on, bro, you gotta stop stream sniping. Typical stream snipers. Right, let's go home. He had it coming, bro. He was string sniping. It's running pretty hot, bro. Like the graphics card is so hot, bro. When you touch it, you burn your fingers on the backplate.